Hi everybody, welcome back. The lovers already and the empress. You know what? I'm going to shuffle because I haven't even introduced myself yet. But you know what's interesting is that the past couple of readings, this has happened. And it's really uncanny. If you're new on my channel, then you don't really know my style of reading. So it would seem normal for me to just go into the reading. But I'm a medium. I'm a no tools reader by nature, meaning my main ability is channeling, which is a process of like having a conversation with spirit, picking up on the energy. Many times I have a vision of the spread before it even comes out. So a lot of readings, they're all timeless. If you're new, you can check them all out. I will spit out the names of cards before they come out, and they usually do. Spirit does that to confirm that they exist, just so that we can feel confident in the messages. But lately, the energy is so intense. Whoever energy that I'm channeling, that I don't even have an opportunity to do that. Like the moment I hit record, everything starts spilling over. And I noticed that because I'm already picking up on the energy, which we're going to talk about in a minute, before I hit record. And the cards that spill over are always the cards that I was thinking of. The energy. Did you see how that Lovers card and that Empress card just flipped out? So the divine saying, hey, if you weren't going to make this a love reading, you better think twice, just in case you forgot. You know, I feel like this has something to do with the energy in the last reading. That had a lot to do specifically with somebody that has a twin flame connection, which is a soul connection. And I did mention in that video, that reading, that I stopped a long time ago speaking about twin flames for a reason, even though when I started this channel, I used to talk about it all the time. Because I felt like it was attracting people that would confuse the spiritual connection with toxic relationships. But it was undeniable, and I'm still getting that energy. So if you resonated with that video, then this is probably for you too. And if you did not watch it, you can watch this one and go back. Tower with the Empress. I'm telling you, we're going to get into it. They are not letting me. Something's happening. Suddenly. The Tower card is sudden events. Something shocking that's going to happen to the Empress in regards to love. You don't see it coming. We're going to get into it. In the same way that the card spilled out, like it couldn't even wait to fall out, the Lovers card. That's a Tower moment. It's the energies embodying this reading already. I'm still going to shuffle. Spirit, please. This energy needs to calm down. This is somebody else. This is the Emperor's energy that I'm picking up on. I cannot make it up. Oh my God. OMG. It's the Emperor and the Empress. Right as I was saying, this is somebody else's energy that I'm picking up on. Boom, the Emperor. Whoever's in masculine energy. Oh, this is a twin flame connection. When crazy, spiritual, really paranormal stuff happens on this channel all the time because I'm a medium. But when it happens like this, and we're seeing not just court cards, the Hierophant, the Hierophant's not here, but I just saw it in my mind, and High Priestess together, like the last reading, Emperor and Empress. It's a twin flame connection because those kind of connections have a psychic component, right? Even though I'm picking up on the energy, it's very intense, is what I'm trying to say. Very quickly, side note, thank you guys so much for those of you that have been supporting my channel to get the algorithm back going, because YouTube is trying to demonetize me because of a video I said something that they didn't like. And from that moment on, even though they didn't demonetize my channel, you know that the way that we get paid is by whether or not you watch the ads. I don't do this for the money. This is my soul's purpose though. And I was a teacher and I quit teaching to follow my purpose. So this is my source of income, to eat. So the moment that I said that, whatever, they demonetized that particular video, they didn't demonetize the channel, but the advertisers literally removed 90% of what they would pay me for a video, which is like not sustainable. So I'm like asking you guys to help me out, because if you guys like right away, do me a favor, please, I never ask this, but if this does not change, it's gonna be very hard to continue my channel. So the way you can help is comment down below. You don't have to say anything. You can just put a heart, that counts. Share, even if you're sharing it to your own phone, that helps. Watch the ads. If you guys can just, even if you don't do it all the time, just watch them this video. Because what that will do with the algorithm is let them know, hey, we should monetize her again because people are watching. And then they'll start sharing my video again. I'm telling you, YouTube's just screwing with everyone. It's really I'm telling you that they're censoring people. This is complete. I'm sorry for the rant. We're going to get back into it, okay? Because this reading is obviously intense. It's censorship. It's kind of like they put baby in a corner. Like, hey, we're not going to demonetize you, but we're going to teach you a lesson. I really get that energy. It's really crazy. Emperor and freaking Empress, and the communication. I knew it. This is what it's about, and it's a Tower. Wheel of Fortune. I have to. Boom. I'm not sure I'm even going to make this one long today, because I'm getting that this message is like cut and dry. Dude, the Emperor and the Empress together. Wow. I need to take this in. I can't even speak about this. Please bear with me. I know it sounds like I haven't gotten into the reading, but remember, I'm a medium, so I'm delving into the energy. So when the energy is like this, I'm feeling this Emperor's energy. So it's almost like I can't get my words together, even though this is clear as day. And that's a message. So I'm trying to separate from his energy. It could be her, whoever's in masculine energy, so I can explain this to you, because I am so tapped into this person's energy that how you see that I'm acting right now is what they're experiencing. It's like all over the place. It's very clear, but all over the place at the same time. We're going to explain it. The same way that Lover's card flew out is the same way that this person is going to spit out their emotions for you. That is the Tower moment. The Ace of Swords is dead center. The Ace of Swords is clarity, truth. Swords signify your mind, your intellect, your thoughts, communication. Aces are brand new beginnings. So this is a communication. The way that this communication is going to happen is in a way that is new, that you're not used to. And it's going to come as a surprise to you. It says the blasted tower. It's going to come as a surprise to you. The tower is a sudden event. For me, it's usually maximum 8 days whenever you're watching this. Energy and time is fluid, but I'm getting it. This either is going to happen, is to happen, has already happened. But I'm going to dissect it. First of all, let's talk about the fact there's 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana in one row. Major arcana signify big life lessons. Big life lessons. There is somebody here that's going to spill out their emotions in a way that you've never even expected. You don't see this coming. The Wheel of Fortune is karma. They were hit with some kind of karmic lesson. This whole situation is a karmic lesson. The energy that I'm getting from that, though, is it's the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel keeps turning. You have not been able to move to a new chapter with this person because of things that have held them back. We're going to get into that. They already told me, though, but I can't channel everything at the same time. So it's almost like this is divine intervention at its finest. The divine is basically kicking this person in the butt. I'm getting, that's the Tower moment. It's like, if you're not going to move this wheel, if you're not going to move this forward, I'm going to make you. So there's going to be a situation that's going to force this person to communicate the truth on how they feel, but it's going to happen. Ace of Swords. There's going to be a truth that's going to come out suddenly. I don't see it as negative. This is not negative. I don't see negativity here anywhere. I see a pair. The Emperor is somebody that's embodying masculine energy to the max. That's the embodiment of all kings. He's already experienced all of that. You're ready to be an emperor, to have an empire. Next to the Empress, embodiment of all queens, sitting on her throne. Together, this is a married couple. This is a union. This is a pair. This is you're building an empire. So what do you think this communication's about? You saw the Lover's card. You saw how this came out. Right? I'm telling you, if you're new to this channel, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you're not new, then you know that this style of reading for me is weird, because I always channel, pick up on messages for a long time before I start analyzing the cards, but everything's an omen. All of a sudden, lately, the cards are like flipping out and Spirit's not giving me a chance to even channel, but that's because that's the energy. It's like this person feels that way. Like it's going to be blurted out, or if they feel like they're running out of time. And what's interesting was when that came out, I saw the Empress. And then I shuffled, I saw the Empress again. And it wasn't until the very end that we saw the Emperor. What am I getting by that? First of all, this is a twin flame connection. You're the Empress in my empire. You're the Emperor in my empire. But there was a very big blockage here. But the Empress has been sitting on that throne alone. And she came out twice without this person. It wasn't a Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles that came out. That could be single for a little while. This is an Empress. An Empress is not supposed to be without an Emperor. So, you know, you were alone. So it's like you knew, always had the recognition that this was your person, or you strongly felt that way. You felt like the only person that belonged next to you is that person, whoever this is for you. You saw this person as the Emperor, but this person didn't see themselves as the Emperor. That's why they were hiding. Someone's going to speak a truth in a way that you're not used to. Any way you look at it, they're together. And if you look at the images here, remember that feminine energy, this Empress energy, is about being still, lean back, don't lean forward, don't chase the Emperor. That's masculine energy. And that's just going to force this person to go into a feminine role because you're taking up all the masculinity yourself. You just remain in your throne, okay? Tell them how you feel, you be nurturing, etc. But you know what you want. You see, this Emperor looks like he's in a very awkward position to get to her. His hands almost look like, wait. And it almost looks like she's giving him a side eye. I don't know if this can focus because the lens is so far away and it usually doesn't focus sometimes. But if you look at her eyes, she's standing still, but she's looking at him sideways, like with a side eye, as he is sitting on his throne, but he has his foot up here, very awkward. Like, wait. And she's looking at him like, seriously? Now? But, you know, that's what it is. I'm getting from this Emperor, because I'm getting visions, right? So now I'm starting to channel who this person is. They really had a hard time accepting that role of being an Emperor, which is daddy, husband. This is somebody that couldn't really fathom being in a commitment for whatever reason. Maybe because of blockages, past trauma. I'm getting that this has something to do with the last reading. It's somebody, and in that reading it came out that this is somebody that like genuinely convinced themselves that they were meant to be alone. And they confused these thoughts, which formed because of all the experiences and failures that they've had in the past with other relationships in childhood, with who they really are. Because if something hurts you and it creates some kind of a symptom in you, let's say it makes you a commitment phobe or it makes you shut down, over time, these defenses become ingrained in your personality. And then you keep meeting people that continue to reinforce that over and over to the point where you mistake those traits as who you really are, as your personality. Like, this is just who I am. And you forget who you really are. And who you really are not those traits. That's the problem. Because this person is a very sensitive person. This person has the capacity to be the Emperor. But somewhere down the line, someone displayed to this person, maybe they were criticized a lot, made them feel like they didn't have that capacity. And they actually lived that out. Because it could have been to the extreme. Maybe they grew up with a parent that put them down a lot. And then what do you end up doing? If they do it enough for enough time, you start making decisions in your life that block your success, almost to fulfill what they told you you are. Because that's the message that I'm getting. It's like someone identifying more with the traits that they adopted because of trauma or something they went through than who they really are. So this person has made a lot of mistakes along the way. There was some kind of an epiphany here, though, because the Tower is also an epiphany next to the Wheel of Fortune's destiny. So this was a destined situation. This had to happen this way. This person had like a sudden realization that's going to allow them, it's like a karmic lesson, going to allow them to move forward to you. The Empress is nurturing, loving. So you are very, and the way she's sitting is very still, right? So it's like you were always very clear, and you're next to the Ace of Swords. You always communicated to this person very clearly that you loved them. That did not waver. That did not waver. This person didn't make you feel very loved in return. Meanwhile, they always wanted to be the Emperor, and they always saw you as the Empress, but they didn't trust their own capability of being the Emperor. This is somebody that you never wavered on telling them how you feel, what you think about them, but they still rejected it many times. Because the way that this Emperor looks, it's like a last minute, like, you know, he has two things in his hand, like he's offering it, like, no, here. And you're just there like, you know, now I'm kind of shut down a little bit. I still see you as the Emperor, but now I'm shutting down. This was destined to happen this way. You're in the middle of a karmic lesson right now with this person. So if you're having hardship with this person, this is not going to be forever. The divine is blasting things left and right now to cleanse you of all of the blockages that you've had, so that this wheel can turn, this Wheel of Fortune, so that you can have your destiny. Seriously. So all the lessons that you and this person refuse to learn, you're learning them right now. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. Big time. But you know, they just showed me an image of a person, someone in masculine energy, with like 100 locks, like padlocks all over their body. Look, as I said that, Two of Swords. 10 of Wands, Star card. The Two of Swords is a blockage. The 10 of Wands is burden. And here says Lord of Oppression. This person was oppressed by this blockage. The Star card is hope, healing, faith. I said, I just saw an image of somebody with like padlocks all over their body. And what I was channeling from that is, since I kept getting the message that they mistook their traits as their personality, they were raised in an environment, I'm getting, where they were taught not to express their emotions, or they were scolded when they did, or they were taught that there was something seriously wrong about sharing your private business. Usually in homes like that, it's like it's a home with alcoholism, or if there's a home with any kind of abuse, especially homes where there's an alcoholic. So if that resonates with you, then you know for a fact this is your reading. Because, or someone with narcissistic abuse, etc., something like that at home. You know why? Domestic violence, but especially when it's substance abuse. They raise their children, making them feel like they have to have, they raise them with this crazy thought that they have to be ultra loyal to that family, or else they're like a betrayer. Like, you don't talk about what happens in this house. You know not to talk about your family's personal business outside of their house, outside of our house. I'm seeing that. So it becomes, even though let's say this person naturally was a very sensitive person, a very expressive person, over time they start to shrink. And it becomes one of their values. You don't express personal things. But it comes from that. And usually when that's instilled in a child, it comes from the shame. It's shame projected, you know, that the adults have. So I'm getting that there's something that happened here in this person's past that prevented you guys from coming together, that they're ashamed about. Because for the Emperor and the Empress to come out together, this is a twin flame connection. Honey, you don't get the Emperor and the Empress together like that. First of all, that's very rare. And I always say the 78 cards here, what are the odds that the Emperor and the Empress are together? This is the union of a masculine and a feminine. Of the embodiment of all queens, the embodiment of all kings. You guys are perfect mirrors of each other in feminine and masculine form. Emperor, Empress, and you came out together. This is you're my only one. This is you're my one and only. This is my once in a lifetime. But this person, there was a blockage that they had in their life, which is why they, in their mind, believed that they could not come together with you. It wasn't because there wasn't love here, because the Emperor is next to the Empress. So he sees you as this person. But the problem that happened here is that they led you to believe that you were not that special. And that sucks. Because I did get the message, especially with the Sword of Truth that's next to you, is that you were always firm about your feelings with this person. But maybe this person was having hardship. Maybe they had financial issues and they didn't tell you that this is why they couldn't come forward. There was something going on, that they were trying to fix something, that they were ashamed about something. However, you could not perceive this person's train of thought, because their train of thought, their blockage about not opening up about things, you can't perceive it because it comes from a toxic upbringing that's not a normal way to think. You know? So this person, there's a lot of things that happen in this person's past that they genuinely felt like, not just shame, but like, I'm not going to open up to them about the truth. The sword, there's a sword of truth. I'm not going to open up about, the truth as to why I'm not coming forward to her or him. You get the point. I'm not going to tell them the truth as to why. I'd rather them feel like I don't really love them than to open up and tell them my baggage, my dirty laundry, the debt that I had that I screwed up that I didn't pay, or the obligations I have, or the struggles that I've had, or the terrible job I have that I hate and I'm miserable every day. I'm not going to tell them that. I'm just not going to say anything at all. And that led you feeling like they don't care. Really. At least not romantically. But really that comes from that pervasive train of thinking that there's like a feeling of shame associated with opening up about personal things. But that's a blockage that they needed to heal. See, underneath the Emperor is the Two of Swords. It's that blockage. And because of that blockage, underneath the Empress is the Ten of Wands, is the oppression. That blockage that this person had left you oppressed. It was oppressive to you. Why? Because you guys are mirrored souls. You guys are twin flames. So anything that they feel, you feel. Anything you feel, they feel. Even if it's just psychically. So by them being blocked like that, it's like the same as somebody suffocating you. You're the kind of person to just talk about it. Let's talk about what's going on. Let's come up with a solution. We could make it work, or let's just talk. Let's be open. There's nothing I wouldn't understand. You're more of like I'm just going to say it. Life is short kind of person. But because of their energy and because you guys mirror each other, they forced you into oppression. Like you felt like somebody was forcing your mouth shut. You couldn't even express yourself properly because they weren't giving you anything to work with. But this really was a way of being of this person. Like this is somebody that associates telling somebody personal things, like, let's say they have debt or things that held you back. There is just an instant association between that and like betrayal and shame feelings. And that's where it comes from. Guarantee you, there's probably this person, whether it was an alcoholic home, something like that, that's where that comes from. And though I don't see that in these cards, I saw it. I'm channeling it. You can comment down below if you can confirm that. And that's not really fair to oppress your heart because they can't open up about the truth. This person led you to believe that they just don't feel the same for you. Terrible. I'm telling you, this person learned their lesson. Because in this deck in particular, this deck, not all the decks, this is the Hermetic deck, it says Lord of Peace restored for the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card of blockage, but in this deck, it's Lord of Peace restored. So the Emperor, though they were blocked, they had a blockage, they want to restore the peace with you so bad. But your heart's closed right now. Now you have a blockage because they oppressed you for so long that you have the weight of this world on your shoulders, even though you're still in Empress mode. Even though you're still confident that you love this person and you still know they're the Emperor, your heart feels burdened. Because it's like they took this burden and they threw it on you, but it was all energetic because they never even opened up about it. They want to restore the peace. You see, Lord of Peace restored after being blocked. And this is happening now because it's the Tower card. And there's also, this is the card of Libra. You see the Libra symbol right there? We're in Libra season right now. Hey, shout out to my Libras. My birthday's October 19th. Coming up in 5 days. There was an epiphany here, though. Underneath the Ace of Swords is a star card, which is hope, feeling, faith. This person wants to restore that. This is a communication that they want to heal this. But in what way? Oh my God. In what way? I can't. They're so clear. I told you I'm not even going to make this one long. Clear as day. In what way? Did you see how clean the divine just had that come out? In what way? 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups. The 2 of Cups and 6 of Cups. Lord of love. Lord of pleasure. The 6 of Cups is the reconciliation card. 2 of Cups is a partnership. Star card, hope, healing, faith. I'm communicating with you suddenly. So I told you someone's pouring out their emotions suddenly. 2 of Cups, Lord of love. The karmic lesson was about a blockage that came from childhood, no lie. Because the 6 of Cups is not only reconciliation with someone from your past, but it is literally your past, your childhood. So on top of the Wheel of Fortune, it's like that was part of the karmic lesson, was clearing that. And you guys know, this is the Emperor and the Empress. Because this is a twin flame connection. I'm seeing that. I saw that yesterday too. Was it yesterday? It was 2 days ago, that video. This is the same person. Then everything, all your shadow was amplified. So that's part of the karmic lesson, is going back to childhood and clearing that out so that the energy can flow. Cups signify your emotions. You see how all that water is flowing with no blockage. So that wheel can turn. Oh my God. The epiphany is, I love this person. I want a partnership with this person. Why am I holding myself back? You can't have the Emperor and the Empress together. And then tell me that you want to know that there's an Emperor out there that matches you, but you're going to go meet a freaking King of Pentacles somewhere, a King of Wands, which is, there's nothing wrong with it, but you know that your Emperor is there, and vice versa. The way that this person handled it makes no sense to me, but nothing makes sense when it's based in trauma, when it's based in blockage. This is major healing happening. Does I want to heal this? I have faith now that we can create something. We can come together and form some kind of a partnership here. Oh, yeah. But you don't see this coming, because that Ace of Swords and that Star card is with the Tower, man. The Wheel of Fortune is also sudden. So those are 2 sudden cards, right there. You don't see this. It's like this person just had some kind of something happen and they were like, no, this needs to change. Can you confirm that? What is this conversation about? Hold on. I was just saying, I literally said, you don't want to go out there and find a freaking King of Pentacles. There he is. They don't want you. The conversation is that they don't want you to go find a King of Pentacles. They don't want you to find a King of Pentacles. They don't. OMG, I'm done. 10 of Pentacles. Lord of Wealth. 10 of Pentacles is a union. It's creating a legacy. I like this card even more than the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is a union. It's a partnership. It's the ultimate. The number 10 is the ultimate no matter what. The Pentacles is things on the material plane. So this is not just a love or relationship. This is the building of the family. This is creating the legacy. This is talking about your finances together. This is, setting money aside together, moving in together, having that home together. That's the 10 of Pentacles. Because the 10 of Cups is a union, but it could technically be like a marriage that's long distance and you're not living together because there's no pentacles in it. There's no earthly things. This is the 10 of Pentacles has all of that. Dude, this is somebody's like, I want to create this with you. How are we going to do it though? Because I'm getting somebody because he's still underneath him is still the blockage. So it's I don't even know how we're going to do this, but I want it. So I'm just going to tell you the truth. This is going to come out of nowhere. I don't even know how to make this happen, but I want it. They didn't think it was possible. They were literally about to let you go. They hurt you though. because of this insecurity. You're like, I want to build this 10 of Pentacles. You know what's interesting is that when you split the 10 of Pentacles, it's 5 and 5, right? The 5 of Pentacles is actually the card of financial lack. And I usually don't channel that card that way, but if I'm channeling it that way, it's for a reason. This person could possibly have an issue with their finances, and that's why, you know, they didn't even think they had anything to offer you. And they see you as an empress, but they do. But there's something here, maybe they come forward and you have the same issues. Because 5 and 5, I channeled that. Like, little do you know, you're going through the same thing. So you're like, how are you going to build a relationship? We're both struggling. Well, 2 struggling people together are better than 1. We can build the 10 of Pentacles with our 5 of Pentacles together. We can figure it out. This person couldn't see it that way, though, until now. Because something's going to happen where, I don't know, if they feel like they're going to lose you or something. Tell me more. That was the Temperance, and I didn't want these 2. And I didn't want these 2, but they were meant to come out. Because I was just talking about the 5 of Pentacles. And it's right there with the Knight of Cups. Oh, I can't. I just channeled it. The Knight of Cups, the Knights are like, you know, action taking. There's someone coming on their horse to offer a cup of love. They literally just confirmed, and I love that because this is how Spirit confirms that there's complete alignment here in what I'm saying. Lord of Material Trouble. I just said that could be it, right? Put all the puzzle pieces together. But the 5 and the 5 is the 10 of Pentacles, right? Maybe they thought that you had it together, but you really didn't. But 2 5s of Pentacles is better than 1. And then you could build that. So someone, despite their material trouble, is going to come and offer love. Knight of Cups. So I'm getting this connection is strong enough where that's not really a problem. Because those are temporary things. If this is a twin flame connection, if this is as strong as I'm feeling this energy, no one's going to, let's be honest, no one's going to go out of their way to be with a broke person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not. If it's just superficial, you're not. But when it gets this deep, this is a once in a lifetime type of love. We're talking about Emperor and Empress. So we're talking about people that have the potential and the capacity to have this 10 of Pentacles, even if you're struggling right now. And this is the kind of love that you don't find again. So what, you've never heard of people that have financial issues and then all of a sudden, like, fix it? Your situation could be completely different next year or in the next 5 years, especially if you have an Empress by your side or an Emperor by your side to create that empire. You can, the problem is nothing was changing because you were in isolation. That's what this person's realizing, you know? So it's like, I'm going to offer love then, despite this. And you're actually able to create that 10 of Pentacles. I channeled that. There's a very big aspect in regards to that. Oh my God, I just picked it up and it's the Sun and the 10 of Cups. This is beautiful. I almost don't want to stop this again. Wow. We were talking about the 10 of Cups too, but now we have them both. Now we have them both. The 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Wow. Wow. Lord of perfected success. This is so divinely guided. It's incredible. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So that's a very big omen, as I'm saying. Are you really going to lose lifetime love over a temporary situation? The divine's bringing clarity to that. But this is also confirmation, honey. This is the happiest card in the deck. That's a very temporary situation. That's going to change. The 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. This is a union forming, not only with love and everything, but financially too. Creating a home together, etc. There is some kind of blockage here though. That's not making it, this sounds like a fairy tale that makes it difficult. Because we still have that Two of Swords that makes it difficult to come together. But some way, somehow, Something's going to give, but this conversation about this energy is going to happen. I don't even want to leave this energy because, I mean, look at this. What just fell? One sec. Something fell. 3 of Cups. Lord of Abundance. This is marriage. That came out in the last reading too. Listen, I'm not a fairy tale reader, but this is marriage because the 3 of Cups is actually the card that signifies like an actual wedding reception, a celebration. Cheers. That's 3 of Cups. So if you have the 10 of Pentacles, the Sun, the 10 of Cups, which is union, marriage, those are marriage cards, with the 3 of Cups back to back, okay? The Emperor and the Empress, okay? Which is husband, wife. This is, I'm going to be clear, and I'm usually not so cut and dry, a marriage with someone from the past, as it was destined to happen, because the Sun is the divine and the Wheel of Fortune is destiny. As it was destined to happen. As it was destined to happen. Somebody sees you as this person, you know, but the blockage was, I don't even know how to make this happen. They really made you feel like they didn't care. But are you seeing this? The moment the lesson, I mean, because there's a very big lesson here, that's the Wheel of Fortune. The moment that this person learns the lesson, it's all about communicating, the divine's going to bless you with finding a way to have this work out. One way or another. Like, you're going to find a solution for whatever the issue was. Did you just see that that was the Lovers? I just got chills. I just got chills. Chills, chills. Oh my God. This is the first card that flipped out, and it's the last. It's the Lovers confirming. It's the Lovers with the 3 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Sun, the 10 of Pentacles, next to all the marriage cards. Oh my God, this person, I feel like it's going to blurt out to you. I'm going to marry you. Don't you understand that? Star card, I want to heal this. Don't you understand? 6 of Wands, it says victory. That I want victory in this situation. Look what's at the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. That this was destined. Don't you get that? They've never talked to you like this before. They've never talked to you like this before. Oh my God. I'm getting chills. It just keeps happening. It's the 2 of Cups again. It's the 2 of Cups again. Love. I want to have a partnership with you. You don't see this coming. Look, the Sun again. Happiest card in the again. Again. I'm clear. You don't see this coming because there is so much blockage. Wow. I'm done. Any more confirmation? World card, Hierophant, and the Emperor. Done. The World card is closing out of an old cycle that held you back. The Hierophant is spiritual. You know who's spiritually awakened, who's had the epiphany? The Emperor is literally next to the Emperor. And that's crazy because in the beginning I channeled, I said Emperor, Empress, and then I accidentally said High Priestess, Hierophant, and I'm like, oh, sorry, it's because I had a vision of it. Well, it's right there, the Emperor and the Hierophant. But the last reading, the Twin Flame reading, the Emperor came out with the Hierophant together also. It means this person spiritually awakened. This is higher learning. And then they became the Emperor. The Hierophant came first. It's like I managed to close out this cycle that was holding me back because I see the truth now. Now I'm the Emperor and I'm taking charge over the love that I want to have. And I'm going to speak on it. Because both of these cards, look at the image, they're on a podium, both of them. They're both on a podium. That says a lot. They are both on a podium speaking with determination. And that's exactly what this person's going to do. Dude, you don't see this coming. You don't. It's like this person's going to have like an F it moment. Like, oh my God, I just split the deck. And it's the 10 of Pentacles again. Oh my God, the union. Oh my God, wait, I'm sorry for all the oh my Gods, but I can't take my excitement. I'm done here. Dude, not only is this the 10 of Pentacles again, which is the union, the marriage, let me be clear, But this deck, the Urban Tarot, in case you're curious, it's based off images of New York City. Behind these 10 of Pentacles is a jewelry shop with engagement rings. Only engagement rings. Thousands of engagement rings. Again, I said I'm not a fairy tale reader, but I call it as I see it. And this is marriage. It is clear to me. I said it, I see it, the cards are there. Again, 78 cards in a deck. That combination is very rare. When it's marriage, it's marriage. And now they confirmed it again with engagement rings. Oh! And they confirmed it again with engagement rings and the Three of Cups with a wedding cake and a celebration. Didn't I say? The words that I used for this Three of Cups, which literally has like no image, was cheers. This is literally cheers at a wedding with a wedding cake after the engagement ring. I'm done. Someone's getting married sooner than you even think. This is like so crazy. I'm so shocked. I'm as shocked. Hold on. I'm just as shocked as you, because that's the energy I picked up when that Lover's card like just fell out. Like, you don't even see how this is even a possibility. But the cards don't lie. It's almost, the cards don't lie. Four of Wands, again, is a marriage. And a home and a family. I'm getting vibes, especially with the Emperor and the Empress. It's like, look, listen, you see how he's like holding out to her? I've had this intention of marrying you and being with you this whole time. I just didn't tell you because of XYZ, which makes no sense to you, but it's not going to make sense to you because this person had some kind of an issue. And then they're just going to be like, F it. Like, you know, let me just make it clear. That's what's going to happen here. Wow. Any last words? Because wow. What the heck is happening? Everything. I can't. The Four of Cups says luxury. But this is like avoiding. Yes, look, indolence. Hold on. What about this Four of Cups? Yeah, look. Ugh. Now we have to get these nasty cards. Debauchery, which is drinking, etc. Seven of Cups is illusion, delusion. There's somebody here, literally, like, look at him. Bro mode, cookies all over the place, not giving a crap with a remote. Three of Swords is sorrow. You don't see this coming for the life of you. These cards don't match here. Because this is the energy that you see this person in. Like, they don't care. They're like out living their life. Like, whatever. They're not even thinking about this. And I left you heartbroken. Three of Swords. That's a bathtub. It's like, this is all down the drain. That's why you don't see this coming. But you know what I'm getting? Is that living this lifestyle this person has been living, they probably live with it could be that they live with a roommate. Because there's two dudes there on a couch with freaking milk, cookies, a mess, watching TV. This one's on the phone. There's alcohol here. Like, let's make drinks, whatever. They could live with a roommate. Who knows? Or this is just their lifestyle. Somewhere along the line, being in this lifestyle, they got hit with the epiphany. It made them really sad. Like, they really started to feel like something was missing. And it's you that's missing. It's being with an Empress that's missing. And that person is you. Do you want to confirm that? They want to take a leap of faith. I was a fool. They feel like that. They're going to jump. Ace of Swords, and they're going to tell you. That's confirmed right there. That's the communication. You know what? I'm going to leave this here. This was beautiful. You know, I haven't done one of my like full... This is a full reading, but usually on my channel, we go in. Some of my readings are even like 2 hours long. I haven't had one of those in a while because I feel like this energy is very quick. Like, it's happening now, happening now. That's what I'm getting. Wow. You know what? I'm going to pull 3 oracle cards from these. See what we get. Whoa. Whoa. I guess those want to come out. Let's read them. There needs to be forgiveness here. Wow. Cause and effect. Freedom, cause and effect, and forgiveness. They realize that they caused these issues somehow because of their blockage. And in regards to the situation that I said right here about bro mode, it's like they had a really false perception of what freedom really was. Like they didn't want to commit, they were free, they were drinking, they were living, but they weren't free. It actually caged them in, because true freedom is actually structure and creating a home, etc. Freedom, you are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. I kid you not, this person was not open. They're freeing themselves from all of those, that self-imposed restriction I told you. Everything that we spoke about, they didn't open up, they didn't tell you, etc. Because they had that mentality that was ingrained from trauma, cause and effect, and they understand how that affected this relationship, and they want forgiveness. Cause and effect, you are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Self-explanatory. Forgiveness, you are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. This is all, there was hurt here, absolutely. 3 of Swords, I told you, they hurt you by doing this. But there's going to be forgiveness here. Dude, you're marrying this person. I have never been so clear about this. Like, maybe this is not for everyone, but if you feel it in your gut, this is yours. You are marrying this person. There's too many cards here. There's just too much confirmation.